Hey, the real news behind the news. Oh yeah, man, today is Friday, September 21st, 2023. And real briefly, very, very briefly, because I got to get ready to get up out of here, we want to talk about the looming government shutdown here in America. Now, we have a crisis where we're spending too much money here in America, and we're not really, as American citizens, getting what we should be getting from the money that is being spent. Now, here we are in approximately 8 days. If your senators and congressmen don't come up on some kind of agreement, the government will shut down, meaning that funding for governmental expenditures will not be able to be met. Here we are right now. You got active duty military people on Social Security and other government benefits. Federal employees will not be able to get paid, but they're going to be forced to come to work, even though they're not going to be getting paid. Think about this. We can't find the money to fund our federal government, but we just found another $28 billion to give to the Ukraine. We can't find the money in our federal government to help the people of Maui, Hawaii, but we could just give another $28 billion to the Ukraine. We can't find the money to help the people of Jackson, Mississippi, Flint, Michigan, and as recently as earlier this year, the people of East Palestine, Ohio, who suffered a massive train derailment and don't have clean drinking water also. But we can find enough money to give the Ukraine another $28 billion for war. Make it make sense to me, y'all. Make it make sense, period, y'all. Make it make sense that your government is about to shut down because they're arguing over dollars that you and I pay every time when I go clock in on this job. They taking money out of my check. They take money out your check. They don't ask us what we want the money to be spent on, because if they did, we would say we need the people in Hawaii to get some kind of compensation. We want the people in East Palestine, people in Jackson, the people in Flint. We need a lot of things. We need to deal with the homelessness problem here in America. We need the money to put troops, or not say troops, but to do something about the influx of illegal immigrants coming into America. We cannot find money for that. And they are willing to shut the government down over some of these trivial things, but yet they are willing to give another $28 billion, which makes the total close to $220-some billion that we have given to Ukraine in just the last year and a half. Do y'all realize how much we could have done with $228 billion here inside of America? How many people could get their drinking water up to standards in Flint, Michigan, in Jackson, Mississippi? How many people can help get their lives back on track in Maui? How many people could receive help in East Palestine, Ohio? How many homeless people? Do y'all realize it only take something like 50 million per year to do something about the homelessness in America? But your government is about to shut down, saying that they don't have, or they can't come up on an agreement. Now, part of the agreement, I do agree with a few of these Republicans. They're saying that they will not vote to keep the government. They will not vote in either way to keep the government going as long as the government is talking about giving money to Ukraine for a war that the Ukrainians cannot win, or a war that we should not have even given one penny to. Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. If this government shuts down, that will literally show you the total corporate capture of our government. When I say corporate capture, that means your politicians do not work for you and I. They work for the corporations, the pharmaceutical companies, the military industrial complex. Because guess who benefits with this war in Ukraine? Not the Ukrainian people. The Ukrainian people have lost almost 500,000 men in this war, dead. That's not including the wounded. Do y'all understand where I'm going with this? Y'all stay tuned.